morning from me, Phil. Well, today's name is Arthur. Arthur Sleep. Old ones are the gold ones, right? Let me share the stream with a few people that I know are wanting to know if I'm going live or not. So that's what I'm going to do. There, look, there I am. Whoop. There on the stair. Nobody's going to come. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Is it this one? Should I add it to? Is it this one? No, maybe it's the other one. Okay, here we go. This is the one. Come say hello. Come say hello. There we go. I done it. So let's just play. Very nicely this morning. Good morning, Alexandra. There's Denise. Lovely to see you. Happy Bank Holiday Monday to you both. Did you have a nice day yesterday? My family is still here. They're all fast asleep. We drank too much red wine and ate too many Easter eggs. But that's the rules, isn't it? That's a bit of a dead zone there. These Meridians. La Mancha, happy Easter to you. Good morning, thank you for dropping by, lovely to see you. Lovely to see a few people here from the Handpan Connect community, from Amy Naylor and further afield. Here we are on our extended weekend in the UK. Flow shirt? I don't know. It's just me and a cat. Denise can't stay long. Just about to hit the road. Oh, on the way to Cambridge. Wow. I live near Cambridge. My son goes to college in Cambridge. So that's basically where I live, down there. A motorbike, eh? How lovely. put the comments behind my camera again. I'm so rubbish. I need to move them really, don't I? Kara. Good morning, just off to sport. I have to learn the time translations. Thought it'd be an hour later. Have fun, everyone. Have fun. Well, Arthur here, Arthur Sleep, is just going to play for a little bit because I promised I would. I don't know about having fun because I'm still Arthur Sleep. But there we go. I appreciate people being here. Whether you're still in bed, whether you're these women that they're getting up and out the door by 8 o'clock in the morning on a bank holiday Monday. No time to rest and all those words. Half asleep as well. I need to move my chat because I can't see it properly. Plus, I'm probably starting to excuse my face being so close. Which part of which of your pans am I playing? This is Tallulah. This is Tallulah. She's called Tallulah because she's an F2 low Pygmy. Tula. F2 low. F2 low Pygmy. From Meridian. I only have 2 handpans. I've only got 2. I can't afford any more. Morning, Henny. Bit fast. I think the coffee's kicking in. Good morning, Anja. Lovely to see you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Wow, 7,000 people are here. Wow, amazing. Maybe 7,000, something like that. Yeah, it's a lovely scale. Very deep. Listen to this. That's the lowest I can go with these 2 notes here. sounds of it now. There. Yeah. Who is Forest Dweller? Sorry, I've forgotten who you are. I know we've spoken before. It's a cool name. I've still not got my chat from behind my camera. That's really bad. Let me move that over a little bit more. There we go. Right. There. I like this very... Danielle. Ah, yes, of course. I like this very deep and mystical sound on Consider Scale. My next handpan. Yes, Danielle, yes. Hello, Danielle. Thank you for joining me and my cat and my handpan. It's yeah, I've obviously been in love with it since I had it. I've had it since January 2024 now, and it's got 13 notes. It's got 4 on the bottom, just 4, 2 bass notes, 2 high notes. I think this amount of extra notes sometimes is overlooked by players if they're thinking about doing a mutant. I think just having these 2 extra high notes there to sort of make your scale higher, extend it, and then obviously have these 2 lower ones. You can like jam away doing like what I call the bass triangle, which is just playing anything. And I saw Amy do a video about this, I think. Just literally there's a bass tone here, bass tone here, bass tone here, and just play anything you like and play them in a triangle. Sounds a bit weird at the beginning. Maybe that's the wrong way around. I'm just not playing the right style for that, I don't think. Let me try and slow down a bit. I'm not feeling that today. Keep my mouth open when I play, sorry. I'm probably not. This one sounds a bit hollow today. Should be played together. Yeah, anyway. Do I have a favourite? What's your other scale? Denise, what's my other scale? I'll quickly play it. I struggle to play it a little bit. Maybe I should play it more because I struggle to play it. This is a different maker. This is from Zephyr. Completely different look, completely different. And this has only got 2 notes on the bottom, I think. So that's what's that? 10 plus, I don't know. This is a D flat Aegean. And it doesn't sound good on a stand, I don't think. Now the layout of the notes is completely different, so I struggle to, when I switch from one to the other, I normally am okay if I stick with one. there's 2 notes are in. This has got a tone field. Oh, it sounds brighter. Yeah, this is I think this is a bit geeky now, right? So can you see what's it called? Oh God, I should know what this bit's called. If anybody knows what this bit's called, tell me. Is it called the shoulder? I think it's called the shoulder. Yeah, I think it's called the shoulder. So the bit around the ding. And Dean at Zephyr Handpans, who makes these, one of the oldest, longest running handpan makers in the whole world. So like, that's one of the reasons why I got it. So he's like in the top. Like if you could count on your hands the order of handpan makers, and he's like number 6 or number 7 in the whole world that started making handpans. So he's proper like old school, right? And I got it because I wanted a total contrast of the shoulder. Thank you, Henny. So the Zephyr is. And what he does is on his handpans, he puts a tone on the shoulder. So if I strike the instrument here, not much there. But if I strike it here, that's just on the shoulder. Really high. It's like I don't know what note that is. It's really high. Everything sounds lighter after the F2. Still really dreamy though. Lovely to play, proper chill, which is where I'm about. So what we got on here, we've got F minor, D major, which is not in a triad, not in a 3. E flat major. C minor. C7/4, Yeah, see? Can't really quite get my head around this one. But I'm getting there, but I need to practice with it more, really. Denise, sorry I can't stay. I'll have to catch up on a recording. Hope this chill out music puts everyone up for a tranquil day. Bye for now. Thanks, Phil. Thank you so much, Denise. Enjoy your day trip to Cambridge. It's a lovely part of the world, for sure. If you go to Grantchester, it will be packed. But it's a beautiful little place to go. That is the... Gosh, I got 12 people here. What the hell? That's crazy. 12,000. I've probably got people chatting to me on Twitch, but I'm so new to Twitch that I don't really understand how it works yet. So sorry if you're watching on Twitch and I'm not talking to you and I can't read your comments. Should really know my D major chord, shouldn't I? That's bad. Where's my little book? Where's that? Is that over here? D. Old Rosie Bergonzi. What's it called? See, I'm half asleep. So what I do is that's how I learn my chords. So I just draw circles and I put the notes where they are and then just try and... I don't do it enough. I don't learn my chords enough where they are. Where's the... Well, there it is. There's the Zephyr. I'll show you that one again. So that... Ooh, hello. There's the Zephyr. There's the notes on the top. D flat major, C minor, F minor, and what's that one? What's that one? A flat major. Oh yeah, yeah. And so I think I showed this yesterday. The circles are neat because they're not freehand. They're like drawn from a calligraphy set. I think that my wife has because she's an interior designer. So the notes that are like that go onto the pan are the ones on the top, and any notes that are sort of stick out the bottom, like that one there, is from underneath. So, yeah. And then obviously right there, the notes on the top, these are, see they're freehand. Look how terrible they are. That's a freehand note. Yeah. D flat major. A flat major there at the end. Let me have a try. Here we got yeah. This is the only thing that I got yesterday as well on Twitch. Was like a an advert. Great. Some bot goes on there. Twitch is a weird place, by the way. But there we go, getting used to it. God, I'm clanking that one, aren't I? A flat major, that one. Not as many notes. So I go back down one. Oh dear, I'm all over the place. It's really weird. Sorry, I'm sort of like looking down on the floor. Maybe I should have them there. That would be better, wouldn't it? Just over here. I must look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame or something. That's better. Why didn't I do that before? Obviously, you just don't have to play the scales over and over. You can at least. Knowing where the notes are in the scale just helps you play nicer melodies together. So you start off with a couple of notes from the D major scale. And then go over to F minor. Not to C minor. Wow. So yeah, very different beast to the F2 low Pygmy. Do I have a favourite? This has been. I bought this in July last year. It's definitely been harder to play. It definitely is harder to play, but it does have a nice sound. It's a lovely sound, especially when you put your fingers in the middle of the notes. Yeah, there we go. This shelf has been great, really great. Don't know where I put little table mats as well. I used to have a TV over there. If you look back at my older live streams from last year, I had a TV set up. Just wasn't watching it. You know, back a old school gamer and stuff. Not PC games, but like Nintendo Switch and stuff. I just wasn't playing it anymore. Since I got these, so TV went, games console went, gave it to my son, which I should have done ages ago, and just replaced it with that lovely little rack there. Which is a lovely way to store handpans. They were on the floor, they were on the stands, they're everywhere. Handpans are more fun than TV any day. You're absolutely right, Danielle. They are. They are. Right, I'm gonna talking about games. I'm gonna gamify a bit of my practice now. So yesterday, I did running up and down the scale, single notes, single hands. And I got up to 375 BPM. But that's no good just practicing that. You know, this... I'll do it for a couple of minutes. And then I just want to move on to doubles and then single hand to see what my speed is like with my single hand going across the handpan like this. Yeah, let's just see what the speed's like on the singles first. Let's start. So sorry if you don't like a metronome. This next sort of 10 minutes or so is going to be metronome heavy. Hopefully you won't be able to hear it too much. But this is just part of my practice. It makes it fun. It gives me like a challenge. So I'm going to wind it back down to 275 BPM. Yeah, that's good. 300. Okay. Who else is watching this having breakfast? Yeah, I've not had breakfast yet. Right, that's 300. What should we go up to? 325. Okay, 325. 350. Now it's getting fast. Gosh. Perfectly clean those, but just if I was being super strict I would have probably stopped there, but I'm going to keep pushing it. Let's go up to 375. This is where I got up to yesterday and my brain is still half asleep. I could probably do this better yet later, but that's 375. Shall I go for a little bit more? 390. I couldn't do this yesterday. I couldn't do it. Let's see. Okay, it was there, wasn't it? It was there. Right, let's do the 400. This will be a record. Jesus, what? Sorry, Jesus. Right, 400. When you start thinking about it, you start making mistakes. That wasn't clean. I'm going to take 390 as my new record. There you go, 390. Now, completely different using a single hand here. So I'm going to go way, 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 way back down. Because this is way harder. Let's try 175. Even that might be hard. Flipping heck. See, I'm missing some of them. This one here is a little bit. Let's try on the other hand. Let's see on the other hand, 175. Couple of little tiny mistakes. Couple of little tinies. Hello, Martina. Hello, hello. Thank you for stopping by and watching me play to a flipping metronome that everybody else hates. Right, let's try a little bit faster. I think I'm nearly at my level already. What should we go for? 200? Gosh, I don't even know if I can do that. Let's try. Get away with that, get away with that, get away with that. Left hand. Missed that one. Oh, I missed the last one. I missed it. 200. I'm going to stick with 200 for now. I think because A, nobody wants to hear a metronome for much longer. And B, I'm slapping this one across. When I'm going across, I don't normally play across the handpan. I don't ever really see myself, apart from playing an F5 here. I don't normally cross my hand over. Do you need to play that fast? No. I guess. Right, okay. I am not a teacher at all. Right? I've only been playing for 2 years. Listen to the teachers. I'm not doing a lesson. I still am a student. What I'm doing right now is just gamification on being a little bit more confident going up and down my scales, doing doubles, using single hands, and just going up to a speed. The idea being, if I play that now a lot slower, I should be a lot more balanced and better and more confident going across the handpan at a slower, normal speed of playing. That's my idea of behind it. Like, I've never been playing at 400 BPM. It's just a little game to play, right? Just to make it a little bit more interesting. You could do doubles. Nobody likes doing that, do they? That's why I'm making a little game out of it. And there's single hits. Like, obviously, if you were getting quicker, you could. I like doing rolls, but once again, fish quite fast. What do you mean, Martina? Fish quite fast? Was that a typo? Other hand. Yeah, that's. It also helps you stay in time as well, the metronome, obviously. it's good practice to move across the handpan like that. Amy would probably be looking at me if I was a teacher. I watched a bit of Amy's beginner video before I started this morning, and she was talking about it's all about keeping your shoulders relaxed and moving from your core, not with your arm. So, excuse me. And the reason for me doing these lives is so I can watch back and see how I'm playing and see whether or not my body position is as good as it can be. Let's have another little go on fix, which is a load of chords. Which is a load of little chords, little composition I was working on yesterday. I seem to be working on it forever. I should probably just record it, nail it, and leave it. Let's see what it sounds like today. Shabby, not too shabby. Quite like that. A nice simplified little bit at the end. There's not a real there's no real bridge in the middle. It's a bit of a bridge. Playing that because I used to, that was another little Master the Handpan challenge thing that was. Can't remember it. When you do a bit of shuffling. interviewed Change of Colours ages ago now, and she did a video with Cabasau and on one handpan, and I like to interlace the videos that I'm talking about, that we talk about on the interviews, over the video. And I noticed that Cabasau uses a lot of finger sounds on the handpan, not just playing the notes. So obviously we know the knock, but he does this like shuffle sort of sound, and sort of, and I don't know how he does it, and I don't want to ruin this one, but he sort of like does a little scraping sort of sound, and then just sort of takes his finger off. He's probably got a lot more calluses on his fingers than I do. I don't have any. I haven't done much hard work in my life. Well, the reason why I'm talking about it is I quite like this shuffle sound around the ding. I don't know, I've got a... Thanks for dropping by, Martina. Have a lovely bank holiday Monday, if that's what you are doing today. Doing that mouth open thing as well, though. I don't know, something or other. And the other thing I was practicing yesterday was another composition called what was that called? Chapel, not church, chapel. Because we stayed in a lovely cottage called the Chapel Cottage, and I was coming up with these like little, just once again, like looking at the circles of the notes in the chords. This one being obviously the F2 low Pygmy. Looking at that. Oh, I can't reach that far. So yeah, just where the notes are. I didn't show you that for very long, I know, but and I just was playing around with the C minor. Was it C minor and A flat major using C5 down here? Anna Gertz's going. Thank you for dropping by, Anna. Lovely to hang out with you for a little while in the Handpan Hangout with me. God, that sounded cheesy. Lovely to hang out with you in the Handpan Hangout. Well, you know what I mean. Thank you for dropping by. Lovely to not see you. Lovely to see your text on the screen. Going up and then back into the other, yeah. know what to do after that. That's about as far as I've got with that. Up the high, 2 parts, double, over to here. I need to come up with a B section for that. Get that hand rotation going there, haven't I? But these two over here, I just love them so much. I see some people like talking about ostinato the other day on the Handpan Connect group. I think that's what I don't see the actual video that Amy talks about that you practice, but I see you all talking about how you're practicing it, which is a bit weird. I guess that's the polyrhythm. When I think about it, it goes completely out. Nathaniel, hi Phil. How are you doing, sir? Very well. Very good to see you. Thanks for popping by. Headache. That's what Marloy's talking about. Don't forget to do your own thing. Of course. I do a little bit too much of my own thing, I think. Ooh, a little scale run there. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? If I had a bit more music theory, I would probably know what to do. So this is what's this? That's a C minor, or 2 notes from C minor, which I thought, looking at my circles, initially was a G diminished. Sounds a bit like it. Yeah, it's quite a fun t-shirt, isn't it? There's like a little hand here holding a cat up. I'm a bit of a cat dad. What can I say? Got 2 cats. There's no cats in here. This is like a little studio in the garden. Sometimes they make their way down here. I also like jamming over Marketta's bass tones in Float, which is the reason why I bought this handpan. Song called Float by Marketta, who is a teacher at Meridian Handpan's, the Bristol Handpan School, something like that. And she has this song called Float, which at the time was on the Meridian website. If you are looking to buy one of these, that would be the video that would be on there that would showcase this particular scale here. And I'm sure I'm not on my own here, but when you hear the scale that you want to buy, you keep listening to it over and over. And if it's the particular mod make as well of the one that you're going to buy, I just kept listening to it over and over. Maybe one day I'll learn the top half of that song, but I just love these little bass sections, and I just love freestyling over them. So the bass tone, the bass section is this. this. Me and Richard, who I got together with not too long ago to jam with. Never really jammed anybody before properly. That was good. I knew that he had an F2 low Pygmy from a different maker called Acero, I think. Acero. Very nice pan. More like a sort of Zephyr style handpan, a little bit more character about it. Not as sort of polished and clean as the sounding Meridians, but you know, it's good to have the differences. You don't want to have everybody playing exactly the same sort of sound. So we sounded quite good together, even though we didn't really know what we were doing. This one. They're lovely, aren't they? Too many notes. There's the Cabasau little I like it. Little Cabasau scrape. Just keep going forever on that. Sorry, I could just keep going. There's still people here. If you're still here, say a little song in the chat. It'd be nice to know who you are. Some lurkers are still lurking around. Nathaniel's probably still here. Probably not going to go for much longer. Like I said earlier, if you were here at the beginning, I've got family here. It's bank holiday Easter weekend. Danielle's still here. Hello, Danielle. So, need to drink more water. Need to go and see if the family are okay. They might be even watching, who knows? If they are, hello. if you've got any questions about the podcasts that I've done, any of the people that I've interviewed and the people that I might be interviewing, I might give you a little secret. Insight as to who might be coming. It's moments like this that reminds me that sometimes you've got to leave a little bit more space in between each sound, each note, because if you have an instrument like this one, it's designed to ring for a long time. So allow the notes to ring. Alexandra's got a question. When and how did you enter the handpan universe? When? About just over 2 years ago. A friend of mine who I grew up with, used to go raving with, partying with, clubbing with in the 90s. So we used to go out, to clubs in the 90s, house music, drum and bass music. I used to DJ quite a lot, used to produce my own music. So he knew that I liked percussion, rhythms, beats, He lives in an area in the UK called Glastonbury, which has a very, very famous festival that's been going for years and years, since the 1960s. And he just sent me a video of Hang Massive. Once again, just said, "Yeah, Phil, thought you'd like this." And I did. I was like, wow, they're amazing. Watched once again Hang Massive. Went to see them in concert. I loved their sort of electronic, sort of chilled out style of playing. They're not technically brilliant, but they make very good melodies that you sort of remember and you like to listen to. And I bought a handpan online from gearformusic.com, not knowing what I was doing, not knowing anything about anything. D-Curd, which was a Gear for Music own brand handpan, which is obviously now, looking back, a Chinese handpan. If you look back at any of I did a video not too long ago on my channel, said first day with handpan, and that was that scale, that was a D-Curd. And I probably watched an Amy Naylor video. Gosh, I haven't put my teeth in today. I probably watched an Amy Naylor video to learn how to strike the instrument on that first day. That was about 2 years ago, and yeah, I just haven't stopped since. I'm very fortunate to have a sales full-time job, which I can earn commission from. And I went through a stage of earning some really good commission, particularly like a sort of a section of time, and it allowed me to save up and buy this instrument right here, which is an investment. It was quite expensive, but I haven't stopped playing it ever since, and it's like 2 years. I think it says, I was looking yesterday, I think it says January 2024. And luckily, no, I don't know what I'm saying. I noticed the other day on the Meridian website that they no longer make this scale. They no longer make the F2 low Pygmy extended. Maybe they're having a break from it, but I remember when I picked this instrument up, Duncan, the maker at Meridian, said these are notoriously hard to make. I don't know why. He just had a problem with making them. I don't know anything about making handpans. But he said, luckily yours was quite easy, Phil. Yours went well. And so he made this. It takes a long time. There's a lot of effort and skill that are put into these instruments, and so I really appreciate them and respect them. But yeah, they've stopped making them. If you go to the Meridian website now, they've replaced it with an F#2 low Pygmy. So there's still an F2 low Pygmy, but it's an F#2 9-note low Pygmy. So no notes on the bottom and just the notes on the top. So you still got the F2 in the middle. And I think it's because, this is a bit of a guess, but I think I'm right, that a lot of the other F low Pygmies in the world are sharps, F sharp. There's a lot more people wanting F sharp than F2, which is a different type of slightly different sound. I don't know what notes are on there. I'm not going to pretend that I have a very good music theory. I don't. I really don't. I have done the music theory course on Master the Handpan. I need to keep revising it, because if you don't keep doing it, it leaves your mind. But I do have the notes on my scale written down. I've written them down myself. So I need to remind myself what they are a bit more often. You can see what the notes are. C5 at the bottom, C5 at the top, E flat 5s, E flat 3. So yeah, that's my story. Maybe they will bring it back. I guess what it's good is that if I ever want to sell this instrument, it's probably going to be quite a sought after instrument because they don't make them anymore. I don't know. But I don't really see me doing that anytime soon. I'm not a big fan of. It's such an amazing sound. Couple of comments there. It's a shame they don't make the scale anymore. Yeah, I know. It's not official because obviously they don't put it on the site why they don't make it, and maybe it'll come back. I'll have to ask Amy Naylor, who sort of was very close to Meridian, see what she's got to say about that. See if she can tell me something or not. Alexandra says maybe it has something to do with the physics, the way the sound waves travel within the pan. Yeah, you could be right. You could be right. Really recommend everybody watching, all 7,000 of you watching, if you can, go and visit a handpan maker and go and see what effort and time and skill is involved in making a handpan. It is pretty incredible stuff. Duncan at Meridian is part of the beginners or intermediate course you get to go in if he's got time. Apparently, very recently, a few people didn't get that opportunity on their course, but on my course, he had some time and goes through the process, how they make the instruments. This is just two pieces of stainless steel glued together after obviously being each individual note being hammered in here, and they all have to work with each other and sound over each other. And like Alexandra's just pointed out, the physics have to work as well. It's truly an art form. I talked about having a history in electronic music production, and I do still have the equipment here, some of that to do that, which I look at every day. I think I should be doing like pads and drones and beats and stuff like that, and I want to do it some days, but most of the time I just literally like sitting on this sofa here and just playing. That's what I love doing. Maybe composing, maybe doing the occasional lesson on Master the Handpan. But when you have an instrument like this, you just want to just play it. I do, over and over. It feels something about it. I like the simplicity of it. I'll repeat myself a bit, but
I didn't find any notes about repeat what's alphabet.
I've got an Alexa Echo Dot in here, and sometimes I should probably turn her off when I'm doing a live stream. Sorry about that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, doing a lot of talking, aren't I? Danny Cudd was on a live hangout at Master the Handpan about a month ago, talking about busking, And he said, he reminded people that the people who invented these instruments, pan art, didn't design them to be a musical performance, musical instrument. They designed them, it was a sound sculpture, which was designed to enjoy the sound with the instrument on your lap. That's what they made it for. That was the pitch when they first brought them to the world. This is a sound sculpture. This is a piece of art. And when you see the amount of work and dedication and sort of commitment that takes to put these together, it kind of like the penny dropped a little bit. It kind of made me think like just sitting and playing without having to think about, oh, what can I do with this or what can I do with that? Maybe I can incorporate. I'm like, this is what this was invented for, was just to sit on your lap and enjoy the sound that you can make with it. I like the saying that one. This is getting a bit deep now, but people say that you don't learn a handpan, you just learn how to get it to tell its story to you. Well, I quite like that. When it, you're unlocking the sound that it can produce. I guess you could say that about any instrument, but. Danielle says, I loved my tour of Meridian when I did the beginner's course last year. Yeah, it's definitely, if you're in the UK and you just want to go and you can't afford an instrument like this. And once again, I'm very lucky that I had the opportunity to buy this. But I went to the Meridian beginner's course knowing that I could go there, play any scale that they had actually there, play with other people, other handpan people, and get taught by Amy Naylor or Marketta, two of the best handpan players in the UK, and the people that turn up, that's what I loved, was like completely different. All the different types of people turned up, from very little, like there was a 10-year-old there, to an old married couple that had been married for 40 years, in their 60s, late 60s, and there was like a 10-year-old kid there, and everybody in between. It was great, and great to meet people and get to play as a group. You don't get to do that very often. Malo, hello Malo. Where have you been? I've been streaming for an hour and a quarter. I'm joking. I'm thinking about stopping soon. I'm starting to get a bit paranoid about my family. Little more playing. There's Chippy's here. Hello Chippy, good morning to you. Morning Phil, Danny Cad, top guy, was lucky enough to chat with him after his and Marcus concert at Norwich Waterfront. Wow. Nice. Nice. What did you chat about? It's Maren from Handpan January. Handpan January? Are you the other guy that did every single pattern like me? Oh, you might be the lady. I don't know. No, you're the man. Sorry. You're the man. You're the man. Yeah, Amy Naylor did Handpanuary. Learn a different pattern every day in January. Lady, yeah. So, and apparently there's 3 of us in the world that did every single pattern live every day and posted every day. This lady on the call here, Maren, she did a pattern every day. I think Amy actually sent me a link to one of your videos to check out. I think do you get taught by her as well? Do you get one-to-one lessons by Amy? I think you do. And it really forced me to share my playing, which I'd gone off because I was just literally sitting here playing on my own. Just learning the instrument and enjoying it. And Handpanuary just kind of forced me to share the music and learn something new every day. That was it. And I started and I realised that I had to do every one. I couldn't actually stop doing it. So wherever I was, sometimes I did a video in a hotel room when I was away for work. But I managed to do it. I think there was only 3 of us that did it. What did we get? Absolutely nothing. But it doesn't really matter. I did get a lot of followers on my YouTube channel. The algorithm obviously likes people who post every day, and I was posting shorts every single day. So I must have gone up. I must have about 100 subscribers or something on the YouTube channel. I don't know. Power chords. They don't sound good together, do they? A flat 5, F5. That's because you shouldn't really start with a power chord. You build up to a power chord and then come away from it. They're just on my, they're in front of me. Normal chord. Normal F minor, extended, and then an F5. And there's one up here, isn't there? Is that right? Or am I getting confused with the other one? I don't know. Maybe there. I don't know. You got the satisfaction of having done it, Phil. Yeah, I did that. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Chippy, these lives are great, Phil. Your playing has really progressed. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I put that down to one thing and one thing only, and that is playing in the dark before I go to bed. I come in here, might have been playing earlier on in the day. I play every morning if I can, but I think how I got better was turning these lights off at the back. We'd sit down there, turn all the lights off, sit in pitch black, set a timer on the echo dot for 20 minutes and just play. Don't really thinking about what I'm doing. And playing in the dark forced me to listen more to what I was doing, listening to the what notes were really working with each other, but also because I was not, because I'm not looking, be more confident about where the notes are when you shut your eyes. If you keep doing it, when I first started, I was missing the notes, right? I couldn't really find them, but it just really helps to connect with the instrument. And I think just freestyling for 20 minutes before I go to bed, plus, by the way, it's really good to help you sleep as well. You get really good night's sleep if you do that, because your brain is like, Denise talked to me about it once on a group, on a WhatsApp chat. She said it's something about does something to your brain frequencies, and it really calms them down. It's a great transition from playing in the dark to going to bed. So instead of reading, I didn't start with 20 minutes. I started with maybe 5 or 10. The point about the timer is, if you don't set a timer, you just start playing and you're like, you get bored and you think, oh, this is okay. I want to stop really, or I need to think about that. You're giving yourself a reason to stop if you don't set a timer. So when I started, I would set a timer on my phone. Making noises over there. I set a timer on my phone. What was that? I don't know what that was. Sorry, yeah, I set a timer on my phone and then it would go off next to me. And so, yeah, anybody that wants to get better at playing the handpan from a non-teacher's point of view, I am not a handpan teacher, far from it, still very much a student. all I'm saying is it's really helped me improve as a handpan player, being more confident about where notes are and how notes sound together, playing in the dark. I'm lucky I've got this space. I'm lucky I can be in the quiet and not bother anybody at that time of night. So I'm talking about 10 o'clock. So being in the dark has really helped me. And obviously having a regular practice. Right, I'm going to go. I'll leave you with an exclusive for the people on here at the moment. Amy Naylor is going to join me on one of these live hangouts and give me a live handpan lesson. Which is cool, isn't it? I don't know when that's going to be yet. I don't know how we're going to do it. But literally, she does this on a Zoom one-to-one with people on a regular basis. And she's going to give me a live handpan lesson on one of these live streams, which is going to be cool, isn't it? So I'll be putting my headphones on, she'll be on the screen, I'll be on the screen, and she'll be teaching me some skills or things to practice that I need to practice. So keep an eye out for that. It might be streamed on her channel as well, if we can work out how to do that, but it will be going live on here. I get lots of benefits from that. I get to obviously have a lesson from Amy Naylor one-to-one. But I also get to record it and watch it back and see what I'm doing wrong or what she's talking about and watch it back. So a live stream Amy Naylor lesson. And nobody else knows that apart from you lot. So there you go. Keep that to yourself for now. And there you go. So that is an exclusive. So there, I'm going to wrap it up there. I've been going for an hour and a half. I need to see how my family is. Thank you so much for joining me this morning while I play. Thank you for listening to me talk. I guess if you ask me questions, I'm going to answer. But yeah, thank you to Danielle. Thank you for Alexandra. Lovely to see you again, Chippy. Melo popping in. If other people are here and they're not talking, thank you so much for joining me. If anybody's on Twitch that's joining me, wow. Hello. I don't even know if I'm seeing your chats. Nathaniel's still here. Thank you so much for all joining me. And this is going to sound very corny, but I'm going to say it anyway. Don't forget, if you're a handpan player, you play an instrument, you don't work on an instrument, right? Enjoy your playing. It's play. You just play it, okay? Just play. That's what it's all about. Technical stuff and exercises are great and they are important, but it's only part of it. You play an instrument, you don't work an instrument, and so make sure you have fun with it. Okay, right, that is it for now. Thank you so much for coming. Take care, have a lovely rest of your day. It's time to go and see my parents, who are hopefully up by now. Yes, they will be. Take care, everybody. See you later.